Hello there, feels like this video. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I know I said I was gonna take a break from this, but I just couldn't help myself. I wanted to keep going. As you can see, I changed the background picture. I saw Sayori in the cute ass little cow outfit. Couldn't help myself. I was gonna use which one? This one. Just looking into those cute, sad, depressed, tired eyes. But then I went all the way down and saw that one, because I used the word horror apparently. Well, I know I did, but I just had to use it. And I will get to these at one point, probably after I finish the main story. Is it just these ones? Or is there more? Because I know we got a lot to get through still. Alright. And I'm gonna say some, might be spoilery or something, so you can mute this next part until I click on the DDLC button. But it feels like that Sayori and Monica are like real in comparison to Natsuki and Yuri. Like Monica's real in there fucking with the code, the Matrix. Sayori's also real. But the other two don't feel as real. Like they were planted there. They were plants. And maybe it's just because they have fake eye colors and the other two have real eye colors. So that makes them stand out as different. But anyways, let's get right into it. Back to where we were. Easily disturbed. I'm not easily disturbed. What are you talking about? Load. Right here. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. It's getting saucy. Thumbnail. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Thumbnail. Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. She wants it. She wants it. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. That's usually how that works, yes. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. It's instinct. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Hey, yo. Okay, everyone. Damn. Way to ruin the vibe. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Nick, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell's abruptly broken. How dare you? How dare you? Spell, you say? She was dressed as a witch in that picture. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, it does any... We hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Well, it's so awkward. Obviously. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Nick. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How'd you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. These weak arms are heavy. I'm not used to this. Used to what? Used to what? I don't know. Don't want you to say it. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being a preacher like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write to myself. And besides, people just laugh at me. I ain't laughing. I ain't laughing. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? If you say what friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Can I finally see it? The second one? The coveted second poem. Yes. I do. If it's with you. Hey, oh. Hand it over. Oh shit, I can't read. The raccoon, I think. I'm assuming. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious aware of the consequences. My subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom? The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, and I don't know what that word is. The raccoon and the moon inks inclements its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. Talking a lot about a knife, and that's a little concerning. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend, my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has quickly taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I got that one somehow. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Myself. Talking about a lot about a knife, a raccoon, blood. I'm a little concerned what's gonna happen afterwards. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. Is it? It sounds just like a story of finding a raccoon. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Probably about seeing a raccoon and giving it bread. You know? That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to extract vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Feeding a raccoon. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Being a raccoon. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies like feeding raccoons. With a knife. The blood rushing. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. Yeah, I don't want people to know I feed raccoons either. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Nick? Well, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. Relatable. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. You know me. You're good at a lot of things. Hey, yo. Writing, listening, looking good. There aren't many people like you, Nick. You know me. Individualities. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I'd feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. That's great. And you're to thank for that? It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. We can skip all these, I assume. Nope. She got news things to say. Oh, I like this one, Nick. It has some nice feelings in it. Does it? Yeah, I feel like some of the words I had to choose, like I couldn't find Yuri's in all of them, so some of them were Sayori words. I don't know if that counts towards anything, but I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. This is connecting to other things you said before. I thought you didn't know how you felt. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Damn. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Don't be rude to her, Doc. You want me to write something? You want to write something for me? I technically already did. That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. Yeah, if she doesn't like doing that. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep that in mind. I hit a nerve with that one. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Then why'd you like mine? There's some depressing words in there. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Of course. You got a mix of happy and sad words when I did yours. Sometimes a little bit of both. It's all over the place. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Ah, damn. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, you're just not very, vigilant. Very perceptive of what's going on around you. You should have seen it right when you were tying her little bow. Right in those eyes. The sadness. The tiredness. Well, I like happy the most. Don't we all? But sometimes when you have a little bit of rain cloud in your head, yeah, a little one that doesn't leave you alone, huh? I'm sorry, I'm just keep going back to all the stuff I did with her. A sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make it a nice and happy rainbow. Hey, I tried to hug you and make some rainbows. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Me, I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Nick. Why are we having... It's like more happy than what like, her storyline was. Arc, whatever you want to call it. I should go write that down, then. You can read my poem now, okay? Yeah, or the models one. And they break at the end. Yeah, I already read that one. Now I can skip. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort, and you know me. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. Damn. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding and express something. It's just going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Fuck. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? No, What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. Keep your voice down right now. You know you were this kind of, this angsty. Just because she's talented, right, doesn't mean, I mean, ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. Damn. I somehow struck a nerve. Though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Damn. Natsuki shows the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you were for someone else, just don't show it to me. Well, I don't have a choice. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a young girl step into my business. Hey, all 18 though. You said that. Unless I was I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place, so you know what I was trying to do. And now she didn't give me her poem, so I would be missing her poem if I did this line. I wonder whose poem I'll be missing when I do her line. Well, only one person left. Skip. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Don't worry about it. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. Romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like totally a different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. When she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? Who knows? Something about knives and raccoons and blood and bread. Oh, we don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish I didn't have to keep so much. She didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Don't you? You don't know what I'm into. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Oh! Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Got him. Wanna kinda whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. I don't know, I think there might be... oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway. You wanna read my poem now? Oh, I can skip this. Just keep on going, I guess. Look at him go, look at him bounce ever so slightly. Damn, that's a lot of words. I don't know what's happening. Oh, this is the Yuri one, so sorry. Welcome with Yuri, huh? Why does that thought that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. Why do you like to think about that? It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Don't say that. Do not say that. Don't go down that road. Need you? Sorry. Can't figure out how you're seeing things in your own head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. I do say so. You know what? I do say so. The conversation shows it off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of hurtful for trapping me in with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time. Ah, shit. Oh, I actually forgot to open up the tab with all the things. I mean, I could guess. Let's see if I can guess her words. Extreme. Frightening. I don't think it was the unrestrained. Graveyard. Shit. Contamination, I know that one. Lust. Climax. Portrait was one. Uncontrollable. It's just big words usually. Defeat? Nope. I want to say crimson, like blood. Yes. Universe, yes. Incongruent. Uncanny. Massacre. Massacre. Eternity. Insight. Melancholy. Effulgent. Fuck you. Oh man. Oh man. Swipe or no swipe. There's something else I want to say now. I forgot it now at this point. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me over her book. How dare you? But she looks away just as quickly as flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get away anywhere. She won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easy for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax. You didn't even do anything. Relax. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. How the hell could you tell that? First of all, I never want to be alone with my thoughts. That's a scary place to be. Alone with my thoughts. How are you gonna tell that I was thinking like that? Was I? I kind of skipped that first part. Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who are willing to share them. Damn, I was so close. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping it to themselves. But if you would prefer to share that what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little bit off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if there's something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Hey, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive about about her feelings. Yeah. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Nick. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I can tell. I can tell. Unfortunately, I can tell. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel concerned for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Hey, yo. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. Apparently. And you are someone honest and caring. May cover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is... I think that. She would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm an idiot. I'm a pretty simple guy. And he agrees. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Thank you very much. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. E-D what E-D. E-E what E-E. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. It should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. No, I can skip. Yuri is good. Nick, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I appreciate it. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. It always is for you, huh? This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Wink, wink, wink. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Nick, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people just would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? Those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. Hey, yo! And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Nick. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. Relatable. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. Relatable. I don't even know how to make myself happy. Hey, relatable. I have all these feelings. Is everyone in this fucking club depressed? Shit. This is not the literature club, it's the depression club. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Nick. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into everything. Oh, relatable. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. Yes, I know how to be a good person. No one knows how to do that beside me. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. Get them out of here. Fuck those guys. Fuck them. What if I heard a line like this before this? Oh yeah, never mind. I mean, I joined this club hoping I want to make friends. Now I'd say that I had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yeah. So Yuri puts her head in her hands. Are you sure? But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh, let me see. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. Wow, we got a sequel. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing? In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette, obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows, closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from the visibility. But I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against the outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Hey, yo, is this flirting? Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Ghost. You aren't real, aren't you? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. Are? My heart is amber. Wow. Wow. Was that flirting? Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I had a hard time figuring... I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. It was about me. You're flirting with me, aren't you? You're just having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. There it is! Look! She's smiling. Thumbnail. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. It's for me, isn't it? It's for me. I was the one reaching out into the amber light. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turned back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. Again, interrupting and shit while we were eating the chocolates. How much time is this? Only been half an hour. I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Oh, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and returned to my seat. I put her poem away. Who should I show my poem to next? Go in the same order. Sorry, I got a message on PS PlayStation chat. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? How'd you know? How'd you know? I can see the sadness in your eyes. I know deep down her feelings that she has them for my character, for me, and she sees me going for someone else, and I can see that sadness in that exact look. I can see it, and it makes me sad. Probably Yuri. How did you know? It's obvious, isn't it? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. I'm also lying. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. Stop it. Stop it. That makes me really happy. It doesn't make me happy at this moment, you saying those things. Because I know what your line path led to. You wanted me to make friends so you would disappear. I don't want that. I'm only doing this to get the fucking good ending. And you're happy too, right? I don't think I am. This is the Depression Club. Doki Doki Depression Club. Shit. In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Is it? Is it all that matters? You wanted something else, and you didn't get it. But hey, now you don't have to feel selfish or whatever. Don't have to feel selfish for being happy. Thank you, Nick. Sayori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Are you gonna leave again? Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? I do. In fact, I do. You can go play with everyone else now. You said that before, and last time you said that, you left. If you insist. Yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. How are you now? Gonna go be depressed? Without me? How dare you? Without me there to hold you? To make you feel better? More PS messages? I'm busy right now? Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? It's a little less depressing, I feel like, than when she said it the first time. I don't know if the music was different. But he's like, oh, I just don't feel good today. But the other one's like, I don't feel good today. Just, you know, it was just ever so slightly a little more depressing. I'll see you tomorrow. You better. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Well, Natsuki's gonna talk shit again. And not gonna show me her poem, probably. I want more eagles can fly. Fly on, little eagle. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next. Hey, keep it quick. Why not? Get through this quickly. Hi, Nick. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being as close is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Oh, we already read all this. I was like, I already said this. Your style's gotten so refined, Nick. She's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've known that much how much time you spend with her. I've been watching. I've been seeing you getting real close. Feeding each other chocolates. Getting close. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in a whole year. Not sure how you did it, but it's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about things in her head, I guess. And a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting a lot of effort. Yeah, I'm putting a lot of effort to get the good ending. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. You must really like her. Don't worry about it. Why you look sad? Huh? Because you want me to like you? I would never write a poem for you. You think I'd write a poem for you? After all the things you're gonna do? Yeah, I got spoilers. This game been out for a hot minute. I've been seeing the spoilers. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Spending time with her in the club room every day? Reading that edgy novel with edgy? We ain't reading 50 Shades of Grey. Or are we? Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? Is that a threat? I'm just suspicious of her, because I know what she is. Well, I don't know what she is, but I know what she is. I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. She might pull out a knife or something. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. Mine aren't. I mean, what? They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, skip. I guess I'm making the choice now. Yep. Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why do you think I would? You already got your shot. A big shot. I can only tell you're about to say something mean. Did I skip something by accident? Why did you... Oh yeah, I just dismissed her name. No, I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Nick? Yeah. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think that your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Always is. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. Well, I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Nick? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. Wink, 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 wink. Nudge, nudge. Shimmy, shimmy, I don't... Yippee-ki-yay. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't know why Nick picked me. You know why. You know why. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They really go well with my tea. Nothing that I do will ever compare to that, so... I get it. Kind of surprised, though. Well, why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know. I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki's the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. Yeah, we are. It's very similar to what happens if I choose Natsuki. When Jolie has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri's trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at the time like this. Always trying to make people happy, even when she's not. Relatable. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I'll just see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. Is Yuri gonna stay back and then call me out like, hey, yo, you didn't even get my number, goofy? Or is that just Natsuki? I thought it was gonna... Yep, it's gonna happen. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'll prefer going to your house. Hey, yo! Alright. In that case, there won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like I should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Nick. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason for the reason you may have chosen me. But you're a fool. You know why I've chosen you. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. I'm really thinking it over. I'm really thinking it over in my brain. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. Woo! All the gears turn in. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows me. No, it just follows. Skip. Oh, never mind. I guess that was a real short one. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. No telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, I didn't even go to Sayori's house this time. She's just in that window, depressed. And I'm not there to hold her. What's wrong with me? More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is there a chance I have to make something happen between us? Wink, 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 nudge, nudge, nudge. Shimmy, shake. Pop and lock. Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. I'm giddy with excitement. Can't you tell? Skip. Never mind. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. Relatable. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. You and I. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. Just occasionally, though. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside... Oh, we can skip this part. Is it the depressing scene? Yep, it is. Sadness, 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 sadness. So we just hugged. I still haven't opened up the fucking guide again. We just hugged, so is that when the guide told me to fuck off and go back? But I kind of want to see what plays out next after this. Like, if I had to go all the way back here, I'm gonna be pissed, but I'll do it. Like, I have this one over here. This is before the stuff. This is where I had to choose between the two of them. So I hope I didn't fuck up too bad. Or at all, actually. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody was answering the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. Words. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. I decided not to be an asshole. I decided not to just sit there and be like, what are you doing, idiot? You know that? Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure we'll be fine. Ah, a different room. I take Yuri to my room. My room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. I'm being judged. Help. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so. That's very considerate of you to do. Ah, no. It would be really embarrassing if my room was a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean, and we got work to do. Don't worry about all that now. I appreciate the sentiment? There we go. Not sediment. That's the ground. That would be even more embarrassing. It's like what I do with Sayori when I help her clean her room because she's depressed. Did you know that? Did you know she's depressed? Did you know everyone in this fucking club is depressed in some way, shape, or form? Doki Doki Depression Club? The title of the episode, maybe? Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Why would you? Why are you going through my things? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. Yeah, go into my stuff. It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, making sure she's keeping track of them. Don't know where these things get off to. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know. Mood lighting? Aromatherapy candles. That sounds expensive for a fucking club event or whatever. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I just want to take our guests to a faraway place. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take... Although many will stop just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to find the experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. I don't know. Why not passionate? Instead of intense. Intense is a very harsh word. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. Something that I like about you, actually. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. Hey, yo. What do you mean by that? During the poetry. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Here it rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a woolen cylinder-shaped object. A dildo. Nah, it's probably incense or some shit. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these things in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. That is... Whoa. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? Is a diffuser for essential oils, of course is. I'm familiar with aromatherapy. I do not care. It makes the air smell good, I guess. Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? Please don't just go on explaining about this. Get to the juicy bits. It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. If you say so. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Is that why you were dressed as a witch in that one image? You talk a lot about magic. Here takes a cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. Just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout from the middle hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This one is jasmine essential oil. It smells like a sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that is a flower. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Like a flower. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. What's it provide? Jasmine enhances your emotion and helps you feel, then flow through your body. Kinky. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Hey, yo. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? I guess. Sounds more perfect for sharing passion. It does sound suitable. Though you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. You won't be using the paper for folding origami, huh? What I'd like to do is write different words on each paper. I need about 100 of them. Damn! Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon and hang them in the doorway for the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Sure, yeah. It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some people to peek inside and get a whiff of jasmine in their face. That's really creative. I had no idea you were so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. I wouldn't say intense. Passionate's a better word in this context, I feel like. Yuri giggles with her red cheeks. No cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it comes to just the two of us? We can make it. Gonna get another copyright claim, just like I did on Ghostbusters. Got me fucked up. Amazed the excitement she feels when sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Nick. You can always write any characters you want. Characters? What is this, Japan? I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. She then reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Please don't stab me. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle is an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. That's no knife. Now that's a knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. How are you gonna be embarrassed about a knife? What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. I don't care. Just tell me. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. What the fuck? Where are you getting at? Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. They're just so pretty. The sharpness and the ability to stab someone, make them bleed. Oh boy. Foreshadowing hit different. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. The stabbing of that raccoon in the alley. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's funny how nervous you're about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. You collect knives. People collect things. I don't care. But I think it kind of suits you. You just look like someone who likes to stab things, you know? Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. And this one is more best suited for the word intense. So I guess you got me there. Yeah, come on. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? It relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? In your stomach? Stab, stab, stab. Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with handle facing me. Stab. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid, like meat. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. I draw blood. Her eyes, they widen, seeing the flowing crimson. Hunger pierces her gaze. I'm running out of time. I've got the episode here. Let's try to start thinking of videos. Next time we'll be bleeding. I don't know. Probably not, maybe. See you then, or not, and God bless.